Did you know that right now there are hundreds of thousands of products like this one right here that we can buy online for cheap and sell for a profit on Amazon? But the reason why most beginners never figure out how to do this successfully is because they don't know the proper methods to actually go out and find those items, and they end up wasting a ton of time and money. So in this video, I'm going to give you some of the most powerful sourcing methods that I've developed after selling $7 million on Amazon. And instead of just yapping about it, let's dive in and make this as valuable as possible for you so that by the end of this video, you'll understand how to go online and find products that look just like this, right? This is a name brand product. SellerAmp shows me that about 170 people per month buy this item on Amazon, and I can go to the brand's website right now and buy this exact same product for $12, which when I plug that back in on Amazon, that shows me that since this item sells for $28 right now and I can buy it for $12, I'm going to make about $7 in profit every single time this item sells, which in this case is decently fast. And another cool part about this item in particular, and this is why I'm so excited to get into lots of details with you guys today, is we can actually save an additional 20% on this item just by plugging in our email. And usually when we get emails like this, as normal people, that becomes spam, but that starts to save us some money. So on this product alone, we can make even more profit buying this item. And just so you can see how this actually breaks down in terms of fees and what you're going to be paid by Amazon, let's be fully transparent here as well, right? Because obviously there's about $10 or so missing in here if you're just doing the rough math based on what you're paid versus what you sell it for. So we got to make sure we're including everything that Amazon is charging us for, which in this case, we can see again on SellerAmp. You can try this tool for free down below, by the way. It's what we'll be using to source products. So if you want to follow along, I think that's super smart. But on this item, for example, we're going to pay Amazon about $4.28 for a referral fee. That's basically the price we pay Amazon for them to find customers for us. We're also going to pay Amazon another basically $4.30 to ship this item out to the customer for us. And this actually includes the shipping cost as well. So all things considered, it's relatively cheap. On this item, I will have also paid to ship this item into Amazon FBA into the warehouse. In this case, it's a very light item. Typically, it costs about 60 cents per pound to ship products to Amazon. So this light product is going to cost us about 4 cents. And then I've also gone ahead and baked in just some miscellaneous fees in terms of polybags you might have to put it in, sales tax that you might be paying on this item, even though we don't always have to pay for things like that. What's the next step here? We have a profitable example. How do we create more product opportunity, right? And this is where some of the most fundamental ways of selling on Amazon come into play, and we can make this more complicated as we go. So if you guys are, familiar with the channel, make sure you stick around because we're going to be diving into all kinds of fun stuff today so that once again, you'll know how to source a ton of profitable product when we hop off the video here. Because when I look in this storefront, for example, I can start to learn, okay, this person is obviously buying from this cosmetics brand's website and selling it back on Amazon. What other brands can I buy from cosmetics brands websites and resell back on Amazon? So in this case, I'm learning Milani. Obviously, that's the example we started from. We can sell some Dr. Squatch. We can sell Fenty Beauty and so on, right? We're seeing lots of different options on here. So this is where we can get into the first of two sourcing methods. The first method might click for some people. The second method might click better for others. So make sure you just check out both of these and then you'll be able to run with it and do whatever you want. But the first sourcing method that we can dive in on is called reverse sourcing. And all we're going to do with reverse sourcing is open up the brand name of some of the products that we want to look into, right? So in this example, why don't we just start with the website we already know had a profitable example. Seems like they have a discount on some sale items, and we know based on plugging in our email, we can save an additional 20% on that product here, right? So let's start diving in. And all I'm asking myself with the reverse sourcing method is, do I think I can buy it for this max cost right here? So do I think I can get this lipstick on sale for $5 is what I'm asking myself. In this case, I Google it here, it goes up on their website for $7.50. So it's close, right? But it's not quite profitable even after we factor in that 20% coupon. So let's check a couple more here and see if we can find something decent off of a quick Google search as well, right? So this brow fix here, we need these to be about $7 or so. I'm not seeing anything pop up initially. Usually that means it's maybe like discontinued product or something. No worries. Let's see. We got like some blur stick. That looks a little bit more expensive than we're looking for. Significantly more expensive. Let's try this mascara here, and then I'll show you guys how to make this just a lot more efficient, basically. Although this could be profitable here. This would be a nice example here to find pretty quick. Let's see. So we got this mascara right here. This stuff is going for, let's see, $18. And then when I Googled it here, it looks like the initial result is showing up at about $6. Yeah, so there's a nice sale on this today. So that's why it is, why it's a profitable product today. Right, so we can buy this for $6, can sell this for $18 on Amazon. Pretty good profit here. And yeah, that's a great find, right? It only took us a couple minutes here to find a profitable item. And by the way, I know some of you guys who have looked into selling on Amazon before are probably already spamming the comments with, what about getting ungated? What about getting approved to sell these brands? I'm going to show you guys how to do all this stuff. Don't worry, we're going to be breaking it all down. But before we do that, I want to show you that second sourcing method that you might find a little bit easier for yourself, depending on what kind of person you are, right? right? And for me, I like to do a kind of a hybrid model of storefront stalking and also using the advanced search options on SellerAmp. So instead of simply looking at the products that are already in another Amazon seller's store, what this lets us do is make a huge list of products that meet any criteria that we want to filter for, right? So I'm a big fan of just using the default good deal template. All you'll do is click advanced search on SellerAmp, go right here, and it's preloaded, ready for you to start searching for things, right? And what this is going to be showing me is items that sell decently well because it has 150,000 sales rank or better. That basically just means it's in the top 150,000 of that category. Usually that's 30 or more sales per month, which should go to show you like how much stuff sells on Amazon, which is kind of crazy. I don't like selling things that are super heavy. I also don't want to sell things where Amazon is on the listing. So I exclude products where Amazon is on it half the time or more. They are typically not playing fair. So we have to sell on listings where the Amazon is not selling on the product. Otherwise they might hog some of our sales that we could be making. And then I also want to look for products that have just a couple decent 5-star feedback, that kind of thing, right? That's all this search is doing. And you don't really even understand what this is doing as long as you understand how to use it. So what I can do now, based on the fact that we know that there is some potential in this brand today, is why don't we plug in this Milani brand right here? And then now we can actually just go ahead and run this search. And you're going to see, okay, there's about 500 products in this brand that meet a lot of the criteria that we are looking for as third-party resellers, right? So this is a brand that has some decent potential for us. Let me show you a cool use case for this as well, right? Because when we looked into some of the first products here, remember we were looking at this lipstick and we saw that it was like $7.50. We know we can save 20% just by plugging in our email. And so really we can buy those for what, $6 per stick. So let's say I want to find only the most expensive versions of this lipstick. So I can go ahead and click that right there. Let me just copy like color statement lipstick. I think that's probably going to be in the title of all those. And let's go ahead and run that. Okay, now I have 46 versions of this lipstick right here where we know that this is $7.50. And now I can see, hey, what are these different shades selling for? So for example, here's this color statement matte glam. These are going for like $20. And if our pattern holds where that was, let's see, matte glam perfect. Yeah, so this is a great example. So that pattern held where all the lipsticks were $7.50. And then I just have to go in and see, okay, which of those are like more expensive, right? Which are the most expensive versions of that lipstick that I can find on Amazon? And here we go, right? We found an example of one of those that sells for a decently high price. We can buy it for $7.50. Plus we already talked about how we can save some extra money plugging in our email. And now we have another profitable product sourced using the advanced search method, right? And this is infinitely repeatable as well. So let's take away that title. And once again, we now still have 500 products in this brand that we could look into. But let's say you start looking into that brand and you're not finding much, right? Not every brand is going to have profitable products every single day. So what I want to do now is go ahead and pop back over to this person's storefront, right? I'm putting myself in the shoes of someone who's never sold products on Amazon before. And now I'm curious, okay, I see this person is selling Rode. I see there's 42 other people on this listing. So it's pretty obvious that small sellers like you and I can sell this product. So now let's say, hey, I looked through all the Milani, I couldn't find anything, or I already looked through and I found a ton of products and now I want to find more opportunity. How much opportunity is in this other brand that these people are selling? So I can start to do the exact same thing. Plug in the brand name. Okay, there's 71 products in this brand that meet a lot of those criteria that I'm looking for. So let me start Googling some of these products as well. So what I'm looking for here is items that I can buy for under the max cost option on here. So I want this to show up around $22 or at least a price point where I might be able to coupon my way down to that. So in this case, I see these at $32. I'd need a really good coupon for that to be interesting to me. So why don't we check out some of these other products that they're selling as well? What is the price on this guy? Toast is the shade here. We can buy this for $20. Hey, I think that might be profitable. Yeah. Let's see. So our max cost here is $21. And yeah, we're buying those for $20 over on the brand's website. Here's another one that we can get for a $22 max cost. Why don't we just go ahead and pop this listing open here just to see? Yeah. So this is selling for $39 right now. We can buy it for $20 and there's an $8 profit right there. Right. So I've been recording for like 14 minutes and we've found multiple profitable products where we can buy 10 to 20 units, make anywhere from a few dollars to pretty decent profit per unit. So you can see how this really compounds. And this is the exact type of stuff that I sell in my personal Amazon business where we've done, like I said at the beginning, a little over $7 million in sales, which is pretty crazy. People don't think you can scale this kind of stuff, but in my opinion, you can scale any business as long as you're having fun with it. It's the main thing. So now we have these two different sourcing methods under our belt, but we're not done. I still want to show you more things that are going to be super beneficial. Because remember, we were talking about how you're going to have to get approved to sell a lot of these brands on Amazon. Let me show you how to start sourcing products where that's not even an issue to begin with. Even though in this case, if we want to sell Rode branded items, all we would need to do, especially since we're buying directly from the brand here in this case, is as long as we buy 10 of these directly from the brand, ship it to the address that's on your Amazon seller account, they're going to email you an invoice that you can upload as an invoice to Amazon. Don't get hung up on people who say you need to buy from distributors or direct from the brand. Like, this is literally literally buying from the brand here. We're buying from the brand's website. I've ungated literally hundreds of brands buying directly from the brand. But even doing that, there's still an approvals process that we have to go through. So let's find some of the stuff that doesn't even need us to do that. So to do that, this is where the second tool that Amazon sellers need is going to come into play. And these two will be more than enough when you're getting started as an Amazon seller, because the first time you use Boxem will probably be to find things that you are ungated to sell already, right? This is also going to be how you manage like how much profit you're making and making shipments that you're sending off to Amazon and tracking how much profit you're making, kind of everything after you've sourced profitable items. But in this case, what I want to do is go ahead and get ungated for a ton of things in bulk, right? So let's go ahead and run a bulk scan right here. And then we can just press this button, the check suggested ASINs button. This is going to apply for up to 5 brands per second on your behalf. And it's going to ungate brands that you were previously not allowed to sell. And now these all become opportunities that you can plug in back into a SellerAmp advanced search, right? Let's say you are a brand new seller, you're not quite sure what to sell, and you just run the search, and let's see, I saw like O'Neill's on there, or just for simplicity, let's try Smart Mouth. I don't want to like misspell O'Neill's or something here. Smart Mouth right there. Let's go ahead and run this. How much resale potential is in this brand? Okay, there's 44 products that meet all the filters I'm looking for as a reseller, right? Okay, there's one opportunity that I can dive into. It seems like Rachel Ray is another thing that it just auto approved us to sell here, right? So let's go Rachel Ray as our brand name. How many things are in that brand? We go ahead and run that there, and cool, yeah, here's 127 more products in a brand that we just got approved to sell for free, right? That we could go ahead and start looking into and doing the exact same thing we already did, right? Just looking at things that we can buy for a lot more on a particular website. Now, also keep in mind another use case for this is you can actually scan whatever products you want. So something that I think is super smart is, let's say we're looking at this person's storefront right here, and you want to know what brands can I already sell in this person's storefront. So we could just go back to SellerAmp here and go to seller IDs, and then we can just plug in this person's seller ID, which is right here. That's their merchant ID. And then we can go ahead and run this. So now I have the 31 products in this person's storefront that meet all of the filters that I'm looking for. We can go ahead and export this as a Google Sheet. Then we go back over here into Boxem and start pasting these ASINs. And then we're going to be able to see in real time which of these brands that we're actually already approved to sell. And then in this case, the gated brands would be ones that I would have to buy from the brand's website. So this road is a perfect example. I can't sell this right now, but it's not an issue because we found a profitable lead at their website. So we buy it from their website, we upload that to Amazon, and we would be able to get approved to sell these brands. All these other brands in their store would maybe be easier places for me to start sourcing those brands, since there's no barrier to entry, right? There's no waiting period for us to get approved to sell these brands on Amazon. But all in, now you know how to source profitable products, and you know how to find a ton of items that you're already approved to sell on Amazon. So if you're serious about taking the next steps and making money on your own Amazon store, make sure you grab free trials of SellerAmp and Boxem down below so you can start diving in on all this stuff here. Let me know if you have any questions, comments. Always happy to chat with you guys down below, and go ahead and click this video right here if you want to see a full 5-hour long free course that teaches you everything you need to know.